And welcome back to Android Open. We're doing live coverage here all day. I'm Alex Howard, and I'm joined now by Simon Monk, CTO at Momote. Hey, how are you doing, Simon?
I'm very well, thank you, Alex.
Fantastic. So you're a Brit, and as such, people will figure out the way you speak.
Yeah.
When I look at Momote, I discover that it is a maker of bespoke software.
Yes, that's right.
Which is a fine Anglicism. So what does that mean?
Is that an Anglicism?
I
Is that
think
not
of
an
it as.
Americanism?
Well,
okay.
I've heard bespoke here so much.
Okay. By bespoke development, we just mean that we develop solutions to a particular requirements of an individual customer. So rather than producing an off-the-shelf product, we use our own development technology to build an application quickly for people.
Got it. So it's custom development.
Custom development, yes.
Okay.
That's
so
it. Really.
Fine
It's just
thing.
a word.
All right. And speaking of words, meme is a good word
yes,
too.
Yes. Okay.
Dawkins talks about memes in the cultural genetic sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got one that does cross-platform development. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, we have a new product called the Meme IDE, and what we do with that is we allow software partners and anybody who wants to download and play with it to get hold of it and build mobile applications that are native applications. So they're not HTML5 based; they are genuinely native applications for Android and for Windows Mobile 6.5. And the reason we chose those as the platforms rather than maybe the sort of sexier Android and iPhone is that our existing customers are very much oriented towards sort of field service type applications. So they will go out and record measurements on a PDA and send them back to a server, or be dispatched to jobs in various different places. And in that kind of rugged handheld world, at the moment Windows Mobile 6.5 vastly predominates as the operating system of choice, but all the rugged manufacturers are starting to look at whether they should be embracing Android and offering Android as an alternative at least. So our cross-platform environment kind of hedges that bet for them, so they can build using Windows for now, and then they've still got the capability to roll it out to Android if that's what the customer wants.
Got it. So it allows some, as you say, flexibility down the road. What kinds of applications are we talking about? Are ruggedized devices being sent out by geologists? So what kinds of things?
Yeah, I mean, a typical scenario would be for a company called Autoglass in the UK, and I think they're called Carglass over in the States, and they do windscreen repairs. So the idea is that their technician would have a rugged PDA that's. And rugged are good because they don't get stolen so much because they're big ugly things. They're not like an iPhone or a nice smart Android phone. Nobody really wants them. So they would go out with one of these devices. They would record information about the customer. They would use the built-in camera on the device to take a picture of a scratch on the windscreen, anything like that. And then all that information would get sent back in real time to a server where it would be recorded and go into their back-end systems.
Very cool. So that's the IDE, as if you will.
Yep, the IDE is the technology that we've now released that allows people to develop their own solutions along those lines.
So you've got three different hats here. You've got the Momote side, and then there's an author side as well. I gather that you just, as in last month, there's a book called Arduino and Android Projects for the Evil Genius.
There is. It's not actually out yet. It's out at the beginning of December.
Okay.
But,
so you can
pre-order it
right.
on Amazon or wherever by all
So
means.
Can I take over the world if I read this book?
Oh, easily. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what sorts of things could I make?
There are things. There's a Geiger counter, so maybe not take over the world, but see if the world has been taken over.
Okay.
There are a few other sort of light show type accessories for so you can plug your Android phone into this light show accessory, and it charges up your phone, and then it's got a sound sensitive device on it, so it flashes bright LED lights in time to whatever you're playing on your Android phone. It's not terribly evil, that one, actually.
That sounds fun. Like I could mess with the neighborhood cat, but perhaps not wake up and take over the world the next day.
No, I think the evil genius part is a little bit of a deceit, really. They're kind of interesting projects to make with your Arduino and Android.
So speaking of interesting projects, it'll go right to the last question. The third hat you might wear here is the open source hacker. In this case, open source hardware hacking. Something that people are talking about here. People are tuning in to the live stream. They know that we've been going out to our Make booth where we've got someone showing off his MakerBot and there's a lot of interest in Arduino in this community.
Yeah.
And the fusion between Arduino and Android, which is something that
I mean, I've been amazed at how many people I've spoken to and mentioned Arduino, and they're doing this stuff. People are really playing with the Arduino hardware, and it's great to see, really.
I checked out your blog, and I actually found I think something pretty interesting. There was looked like an Arduino solar clock. Is that right?
Solar radio.
Okay, satellite radio.
No, not satellite, just solar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was really. I like radio receivers. I don't know why, but it's always been a hobby of mine. So I decided to build an Arduino-based one that was exactly to my requirements. So it's for me the perfect radio. So no batteries, because batteries always go flat, and then you have to go and find some more and swap them over. No plugging it in, because I start listening to the radio in one room, and then I want to take it into another room where I'm doing something else. So it's nice just to be able to pick it up and walk with it, not have to unplug things. So it has a big solar panel on the back that just trickle charges a battery during the day, and as long as I don't only listen to the radio half of the time, then I pretty much keep up with the rate of usage, and I can take it out and use it.
Total cost for this thing?
Oh, it's very difficult to say, because I tend to get things on the cheap, and when they're discounted I tend to buy. So the solar panel would be the most expensive bit, and if you bought that at full price, then I guess you're probably paying sort of $20 or $30 for it. So the total cost is probably not much more than $50. That's
great.
All
right, well, maybe I'll take a look. If people are interested, I think it's at srmonk.blogspot.com, right?
Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
Very cool.
Great.
All right, well, thanks so much for the chat.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Yep.